What is going on, folks? It is going on, Thursday, April 23rd. It's like 3:30 in the morning. And I can't sleep, so I decided just to bring you guys a little video. Today, I'm going to be talking about all of my bettas. I've been meaning to get this video out for a while, but I'm always doing other things. I'm always busy, occupied, never actually have the time to myself in the silence to create a video. So I thought, hey, this is the perfect time to drop it. I always told myself I would never get into bettas for the simple fact that their bowls and their scapes are just so unique, and you can do so much in such a little space. And me knowing myself, I might just go crazy and run off with them. And I kind of did, kind of didn't. I started with purchasing a Delta tail male. Turned around, bought a what was it? Butterfly male, and then I bought a black orchid male, and then I bought two more butterflies, and then I bought a half moon king. And he's the biggest, of course, because he's the half moon king. A lot of people ask me, is that even a betta fish? And how does that actually qualify as a betta fish? Just know that he does. What else? Shoot, man. Originally, I put the Delta tail male in a Aqueon edge-lit cube, and that was like pretty neat. It's like the new line of tanks that Aqueon released earlier this year, or was it the end of last year? Either way, I think they're pretty cool, and they actually come in a different array of sizes. And if you're willing to pay more, you can get the one that changes colors and in a different size. I actually upgraded my sister's Betta bowl that I gave her for Valentine's Day because she's the best sister in the world. She named hers Earl. He's a butterfly, and actually Earl is the prettiest butterfly because of his color combo. It's almost like cotton candy. And by him just sitting in that edge-lit cube, it's really, really dope. But one thing I can say about three of my bettas two of my bettas and one that my sister has in her office, I tried to go with a still scape, vibe, kind of no filtration, no aeration, because bettas can survive in that. It worked out nice, and it's crazy because from time to time the surface will actually clear up and become crystal clear, but after a while it'll start to get this thick, almost like old milk, crusty, slime on the surface. And sometimes it doesn't even break when I'm like dropping pellets. So I'm like, man, I gotta drop some aeration in these tanks. Just to get some surface disruption going, or else this is going to be a problem. And two, I added in what Aqueon's version of the Tetra Whisper. I hate to compare it to that, but the build and the shape and the functionalities of it are pretty much the same, except it's just on a smaller scale. And that still didn't add enough filtration for the tank. So my best bet is just going to be to drop an airstone in there. And on the, say, 6.5 or 7.5 frameless cube, and a 5.5, what is that? Oh yeah, 5.5 rimless Aqueon tank that I have those on. But I'm probably going to have to end up dropping some Siamese algae eaters, or I actually looked up or heard today that Stiphodine gobies are actually really good. But I only have 3, so I don't know how that's going to work, and I'll have to adjust those guys to temperature just to see can they tackle some algae. It was manageable at first, but now it's just like, wow. I mean, I don't even want to show like the most recent version of these tanks, but I will say my favorite one is the Imaginarium bowl. It's like an offset shape almost. It doesn't have an even top, and I found the perfect piece of driftwood to go in there. So that's my favorite betta bowl, and that's actually one of my favorite betta fish. Earl is actually the nicest looking fish to me, but that particular bowl here at my house is my favorite. These guys are really low maintenance. I probably do water changes on them once every week and a half, simply because their waste load is really low. And I do it according to water clarity. I mean, I know I shouldn't be doing it according to water clarity. I should be testing a water, but who's actually testing a Betta bowl? As long as you're doing weekly water changes on your water, which most people don't, but I highly encourage you do, change that water once a week. What else? Shoot, I actually don't have anything else to say. I'll talk more about the Half Moon King in the next video because he resides in the 55 gallon and I won't go too far into it, but I will show him off. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to ramble too much about Bettas, but that's it. I hope you guys liked it.